What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the Sofi stock, but we have to talk about the markets today. I usually don't go into depth with the politics, but I was listening, to the meeting today with Powell, Yellen, Democrats, Republicans, and I have to be completely honest, it is very, very bad, okay? There is so much confrontation inside of those meetings you wouldn't even believe, okay? Nonstop disrespect, everyone blaming each other, fighting on, votes. It's bad, guys. The debt ceiling not getting raised, inflation continuing to rise. There's people saying, they want Powell out. There's other people saying, Powell, I can't wait to work with you for the next couple of years. This is extreme volatility. As you can see inside of the markets today, I have another computer pulled up I'm looking at. Stocks are still continuing to fall into the close right now, like some of these growth stocks. It's absolutely insane. But I believe these are amazing buying opportunities, especially when you're talking about indexes correcting near 3% in a day. But most importantly, we're going to be talking about the SoFi stock and why I believe it is a great buying opportunity and something massively that just happened today with the SoFi stock that could be massive upside potential into 2022. And only if you enjoy this video, be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to drop a comment. Are you invested in the market right now? Are you invested in SoFi stock? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can be updated on all of these SoFi updates. And once again, we are one of the top YouTube channels covering the SoFi stock. Let's get into the video. So guys, if we look up on these indexes, okay, the S&P 500 is down 2%, the Dow is down 1.6%. This is why I believe you should be buying today, guys. The NASDAQ is down 2.75%. An index, guys, is almost down 3% today, off this meeting. This is absolutely insane, okay? As you can see here, SoFi is down, a percent more, 4% compared to almost 3% on the indexes. You need to really do your due diligence on companies that you believe in, guys. Now is the time to avoid the speculation when there's such amazing buying opportunities in the market. You need to avoid EV. They put out 20 EV companies, onto the market this year. You need to avoid, that, green, that marijuana. You need to avoid these high speculation sectors, pre-revenue, biomedical. Avoid all of those. Buy companies that are absolutely dominating right now in their space, that are not going to be affected by inflation dramatically. Understand that financials, they always talk about financials do wonderful. Bank of America, JP Morgan, these banks are always killing it in high inflation environment. SoFi is, set to be a bank on this bank charter approval. They're going to be charging higher interest rates, on their products. They're going to dominate this space in a high inflation environment as well as a low inflation environment. It does not matter. Buy companies that are dominating now. Avoid the speculation in these times because you're getting great buys on different companies right now. So guys, this is the CNN Business Fear and Greed Index, guys. As you can see now, we are at, high fear on the 27 mark. There was extreme fear a week ago. That is when I told you to buy. That was the, China FUD with that Evergrande or whatever. 23 we were at. We were down here on that day. We are literally neck and neck right now, guys. This is absolutely insane. You want to buy over here. You don't want to buy over here. This is, January, February inside of the market when the stock market speculation, was absolutely exploding at the beginning of the year. And then we're all the way down here now, guys. This right here is, coronavirus, market crash, maybe like a 5. This is when you want to buy right now, guys. We are at, close to max fear, guys. Extreme fear a week ago. These are the times to be buying. Index is correcting 3% in one day. For anyone new to the channel, I have a massive SoFi position right now in this portfolio in Robinhood. I'm going to be transferring over all of my holdings to SoFi, once they get that bank charter approval, guys. But as you can see, you had an amazing buying opportunity right now at around 11 a.m., down almost 5% on the day, guys. These are the buying opportunities, okay? As you can see, I have a $15 average. I would likely buy maybe under $16.50 right now if I wanted to add to my position. But we are getting into the close kind of around 130. And as you can see, SoFi is kind of bouncing back right now, only down 3%. But understand the reason why I'm heavily bullish on this company is because I have looked at the last 2 earnings reports, and both of those earnings reports are showing me dramatic growth and even more upside potential growth in the future with their massive marketing exposure with, their NFL teams, NFL stadiums, awesome commercials. I believe they have a great product right now, and they're going to be getting their products out into more and more eyes. You cannot be bearish on 113% user growth with 70% plus revenue growth, guys. You cannot be bearish at these valuations right now, guys. It is so early. We're trading at a price to sales of like 13x on near, 70% revenue growth. These are the times you want to be buying. I really hope you were timing the bottom today. I've been telling you, to buy on these massive days. You can see the fear greed is at, peak fear right now. Index is correcting 3%. These are the times to be buying. This is the video I made yesterday, okay? And I made a video explaining about, the App Store and how the higher you're ranking in the App Store, especially the finance sector, that is what SoFi is saying. The more people are going to get onto your platform because you're going to be higher ranked. So guys, I did a video yesterday. We're going to listen to it real quick, just like a couple seconds. Just listen to what I said. Let's turn the volume up all the way. There we go. Right now on the SoFi App Store, SoFi is ranked number 64 in finance. This is pretty low, but the good thing is their reviews are absolutely stellar. 4.8, stars on the reviews. This is great news. I'm telling you, by next year, after all of this massive marketing, Super Bowl, the NFL stadium, I believe we can make it into the top 20 next year. But the big bucks are made once you get into the top 10 on the, App Store. That's just the truth. And then the finance sector is one of the highest grossing, sectors in all of the, App Store. This is where the big money is made. And we could see the big dogs, of course. Okay, guys. So as we can see, SoFi was ranked about 64 yesterday. And they are in NFL season, and they have massive marketing exposure coming up. And I believe their downloads are absolutely skyrocketing right now. But as you can see, to get into that top 10 with the big dogs, Bank of America, JP Morgan, PayPal, Venmo, Square, this is where you want to be, guys. But something crazy happened today. Take a look at this. We go over to the SoFi App Store because I check it daily. I seen this in the chat forums. And look at this, guys. SoFi is ranked 14th right now in finance. And I was blown away. I was like, there's no way this is possible. And I went onto my phone. I got an iPhone. I'm on the App Store. And look at this, guys. 14th right there, guys, for SoFi. Above Robinhood right now. This is going to be absolutely insane. I told you, if they can make it into the top 10 next year with an amazing product, their revenue and growth is going to absolutely explode. They already are the one-stop shop, okay? There's maybe one other company in the world doing this right now. I heard in like Europe, one-stop shop platform. SoFi is ahead of the game. A lot of people talk about doing it, but doing it is different from talking about doing it. SoFi has already accomplished these things. So this is absolutely massive in my opinion. This is the time to be buying the SoFi stock, guys. I've been continuously telling you to buy the past 3 months, 14, 15, and 16. And today you got an opportunity to buy in the $16 range. A lot of people are wanting to average down. Understand, high speculation companies with no revenue, they're not going to prevail in this type of environment with the Democrats and Republicans fighting every single day about inflation, debt ceiling. The list goes on, guys. You need to pick companies that are going to absolutely smash through earnings, okay? We know that SoFi had an EPS, loss massively, but that was because of the SPAC transaction. That's going to disappear the next earnings report, and they're going to see losses, potentially less than 6 cents on the quarter. This is what we need to see. And I'm telling you right now, the hedgies know about this one, and they are loading this one up on any type of weakness. And we're going to get to the final part of the video. That is the timeline on the bank charter approval. So guys, as we can see here, these are the applications in 2021 for bank charters, okay? Tons and tons of companies are trying to get bank charters. These are the companies still pending to get approved for a bank charter. We have already been approved. We just have not been issued a charter. This is just a preliminary approval. We're right here. SoFi Bank, we're actually, at the top 5, top 6 of the list as far as dates. But the thing is, SoFi has changed their application process in March when they purchased, Golden Pacific Bank Corp. We can see here on March 9th, SoFi, announced that it would purchase Golden Pacific Bank Corp to help speed up the bank formation process. SoFi changed its de novo application to a change of control application. This is on Reddit. My point here is that unlike a de novo application, a change control application does have some specific time constraints. Here is a link from the United States Treasury of the control process. Page 12 goes over all of this. Basically, it comes down to, if we add up the maximum amount of time that the OCC can extend the application, we get 60 days plus 30 plus 45 plus 45, 180 days maximum. Since the acquisition on March 9th, the 180 days would come to roughly September 9th. We've actually passed that 180-day maximum by 3 weeks. So, because of what's going on in politics right now, like I just said today in the beginning of this video with the, Fed yelling, raising the debt ceiling, we have been pushed back, it looks like. So we're 3 weeks behind on the 180 days. We could see, bank charter approval at any given moment, guys. Coming into, October, we could definitely see this bank charter approval go through. SoFi said there is no other company in a better position to be approved for a bank charter right now. And that has to go back, to the SPAC deal. They got $2.4 billion in cash coming onto the balance sheet. I believe something like 750 million, went into this bank charter application. And guys, you don't have to just be investing in SoFi. There's tons and tons of other growth stock stories getting absolutely smashed. Look at Affirm today, down 8%. The Trade Desk 7, Cloudflare 7, Moderna 4, Upstart almost 6, Lemonade 5, Sentinel 1, C3 AI, Zoom, Spotify, Robinhood, Etsy, MongoDB. Guys, companies are getting absolutely smashed right now. C Limited, AMD, everything's getting smashed. It does not matter. You need to do your due diligence on what company you have the most conviction in. And I have the most conviction in SoFi right now. Number one, because of the great product. Number two, because of the management, guys. Anthony Noto is the real deal. This guy gets things done. He said in a recent interview what he has accomplished in the past 3 years at SoFi. He's surprised it didn't take them 10 years. They are moving, and he also said they have their foot on the gas right now. They are in acquisition mode, guys. So no better time to be buying right now when these indexes, politics, Democrats, Republicans fighting, fear index is at all-time high. These are the times to be buying. And if you want to know why, the growth stocks are really getting hammered, as you can see, Dow Jones falls 5%, NASDAQ loses 2.5%. It's the 10-year treasury yields the past 3 months. As you can see, they just absolutely accelerated the past couple of days. And it explains exactly, what happens, okay? Tech shares fell as rapid rise in rates make their future cash flows less valuable, and in turn makes the popular stocks appear overvalued. Higher rates also hinder tech companies' ability to fund their growth and buy back stock. A lot of these early growth stocks, aren't buying back stocks right now. That's the massive, massive mega cap. So guys, understand, higher interest rates does hurt, higher valuation growth stocks. But the thing is, SoFi can, absolutely dominate in a high interest rate environment for however long it lasts. They will not see a dramatic effect on their earnings. Their earnings could potentially accelerate. You have to use psychology inside of this market right now and buy on these weaknesses. Once again, I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. You have to really do your deep dives, research on what's going on inside of the market. Great buying opportunities once again. My name's Kyle. I hope you have a great day.